shit. Hey, how's it going? It's been a minute since I've seen y'all. I know. I haven't been uploading. Been busy. Got my second book out. You know, I'm looking really forward to it. But hey, I'm here basically on vacation. Why don't I read you all a couple poems while you're here? That one looks cool, back to back. No other reason, just they're back to back. These are two poems that may be found on what might be my third or fourth book. It's not official, but I was just talking to my friend who takes phenomenal photographs. She has such a good eye for it, and it seems like she edits them, so, you know, she does a great job. And, you know, I ran out of photos. I don't have any photos, and it's winter time, so there's not many I can take, many opportunities for things. I need, you know, there are some, but I need, right now I have 2 books waiting to be, you know, filled with pictures. So we'll see when they come out, but enough about that. We got 2 poems right here that are going to appear on one or two of them on the next book or the book after. We shall see. But anyways, this one is called Bourbon in a Birthday Cake. Wildfire burns around a teal salt lake. Smoke fills the air, accenting the aesthetic waves. Long curls tangle but tame. Pale white cheeks blush in the cool rain. Sand thickens amongst warm bodies as they sink deeper into the earth. Teal eyes meet brown, deep as an ocean, open for diving into genuine soul. I know your beauty won't last forever, but what's inside will continue to grow. Waves continue to recede closer, slowly filling the hole that continues to sink. But the water will have to be over our heads before we go home to sleep in your bed. Now, obviously that's about a girl, and obviously I'm pretty romantic, if you haven't already known. At least my thoughts. I might not always go through with it in person. That for I apologize, but, you know, as you can see, you know, wildfire burns around a teal salt lake, smoke fills the air, accenting the aesthetic waves. So obviously that's a lot of alliteration right there, but, you know, a teal salt lake, you know, what? Salt, water, salt lake, teal eyes, you know, salt lake, tears are salty, they make water, eyes, you know, and the wildfire burning, putting smoke in the air, you know, smoky eyes, you know, and then it gets pretty obvious, you know, the long curls tangle and tame. You know, this poem is really built off the first two lines for sure, and I just don't have much else to say about that. That one's total fiction. Maybe about a pretty girl I see, maybe about a pretty girl I have made up in my head. That I don't know. That you don't know. Who knows? This is great tea. Stash. They should sponsor me. Give me a bag of tea for every time I say stash. Cold illusions stash into millions of stash spots. Not really. This is called Cold Delusions. Millions of minuscule nodes cover the white ceiling. Clear flakes reflect the full color spectrum. Square room, door closed, dim light in each corner. It carries to the ceiling, shaded darker as it comes to center. These simple dimensions become confusing. A burning forehead and leaky pipes, chapped and blistered from constant wiping, lead to the slightly distorted reality. A tilted head relieves stuffy nose, but the ceiling stair causes rotation, glimmering from the small flakes. Is the ceiling closing, or is he hot air rising? Now this is about a cold, literally cold delusions, about when I was sick at my grandmother's house on New Year's Eve, and I was, you know, I don't get sick a lot. I get sick maybe once a year. There's been years where I haven't been sick at all. I had strep throat once, and I don't even know if it was strep throat. I just had a very exceptionally sore throat, and I went to the doctor anyway because it was Christmas time. So 2 out of 3 years I've been sick at Christmas time. But anyway, I was just sick, you know, drippy and shit. And my mother gets really, really good tissues, but it doesn't matter. When you're wiping, you know, I stick them up my nose, but you know what happens when I stick them up my nose? Then I wake up and my throat is fucked up because it drip. You get the downward drip, and it's just, there's nothing you can do. So I'm sitting there in my grandma's couch, like staring up, and you know, there's ceilings with them little white nodes, and I just, you know, I wrote it, you know. I barely wrote it. I barely wrote it. Anyways, I mean, I'm gonna honestly review this, and we'll see, because I don't know what the background looks like. I don't know how I sound. Yeah. Argentina.